Welcome, folks. This is Tom OBrien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 9 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. To begin a great relationship, know what you want. Know what the needs of your mind are, what the needs of your body are, and what fit well with you. There are millions of men and women, and some of them make a good match for you and others won't. The two of you only need to be like a key and a lock, a match that works. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow down 266, NASDAQ off 129, S&P's off 36, gold contract up $12.70, traded at $1,318 an ounce. Silver up 29 cents at $20.06 an ounce. Platinum up 13 at $1,456 an ounce. Copper flat at $3.03 a pound. Light sweet crude off 27 cents at $1.03 a barrel. Bonds. Can you say ABC up, folks? 10-year up 11 ticks at 124.18. 30-year up 24 ticks at 134.06. King dollar down 73 ticks at 79.48. She's going right against the day of strength as we had gone topside. Euro up 32 at 138.87, and the yen at 101.50. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Okay. So the cash S&P, we're at 1837. You get the come down south yesterday, you go up, dead cat bounce, you come back down. But hey, you want some deviance here? You're going to love this deviance, folks, okay? And it's deviant. This market is a beautiful market to trade. So we do 672 million. You're going into 703. You put this on a weekly, and what you're going to see here, and this is where the deviance is going to come in, you know, this market, folks, has a few more bounces in it, which is, yeah, I know, it's insane, but bottom line, you're going to see how this shakes out. It's going to be pretty wild. Dow Industrials. When we take a look at the Dow, what you have with the Dow is this. Dow Industrials come down 266 bucks. We're at 16,170. I suspect before she wants to bounce, she's got another 170 points down into that level. I suspect we're going to see a bounce out of it. NASDAQ Composite. What do we have with the Composite? This is what you have. Composite. Now, the Composite has got hit the most. Okay, there's no doubt. And, man, it's going to continue to get hit. The Composite today was down 3.1%. S&P's off 1.8. Dow off 1.6. The Composite, okay, what we did is this. We slammed right into the lows of last Thursday, Friday. We did 2.3 billion, which is monster volume. And what it's doing, folks, if we look at the 3 Qs, this is what you'll see. And this is why I suspect, you know, tomorrow won't be a great day. But what you'll see when we put this up on a daily, just so you can see how, weekly, how this is shaking out. Ooh, it did the volume. I like it. I like it. Okay. So we're already at, let's see, 250 million. Oh, yeah, no, we can blow it by. Okay, so check this out. We did 69 million today. So, yeah, this can basically blow away this, I get right into the 83.35 tomorrow, which is that's the week of the 7th, because this is what we've done thus far. We did 250 million, and it's coming into that thing with 216. So bottom line is that, you know, February 5th, still game in spades. What it did open up, of course, is that, and this was 2 days ago, it opened up the October 6th levels right across all the markets, too. And that October 6th level, if we go back to the SPX, just so if you want to see what we're looking at here, this October 6th level, we'll put this on a yearly, this is, okay. So we're at 1836. Well, you know, the October 5th level was 1737, but guess what? The October 6th, which is wide open, is 1636. So it's a big number down there. Gold contract. We take a look at gold. What we did with gold still couldn't move. Gold contract did up 12 bucks today. Only 117,000 contracts. This is going to be throwing the good babies, the bad babies. All the babies are getting thrown out of the water, folks. Bonds. Bonds have been screaming. They have been screaming, and guess what? They were right. You look at the 10-year out here today. We did 1.6 million contracts in the 10-year. Let's see. Close that. 1 second. This is We go up 12 ticks. There she is. That little baby wants to go take out the 125.06, and I expect we're going to see that at about a 129 handle. The 30 years a confirmed ABC structure on the way up, folks. Did 426,000 contracts today. Took out the swing point. We're at 134.05. That baby's going to 136. Now, what do we have here? Well, what we have here, folks, we get our man, Mr. Bud Rolfs, okay? If you're listening Monday, Bud is doing a workshop. You talk about a timely workshop, folks. It's going to be this coming Saturday. If you come to the front page of TFNN, you're going to see this is the first time that we've done a workshop on a Saturday morning in, I bet it's 3 or 4 years, folks. It's going to be from 9 to 10:30 in the morning. What it's going to be all about is profiting and protecting. It's a strategy for this market, impending market correction. If you come over to our website at TFNN, you're going to see it right in the very front of the carousel. It's only $99, and what you get for the $99 is this. You're getting Bud Rolfs. Bud Rolfs is worth billions, never mind $99, okay? But this is what you get factually. Factually, you're going to get his executive summary where it's laid out the steps that he's looking at as to how you can protect what you have right now off profit in this correction. You get that summary as soon as you sign up. Saturday morning, 9 to 10:30, he's going to walk you through what he's looking at. That webinar will be on your page for 1 full month. Bud Rolfs, what's going on?
Hey, Tommy, a little bit of chaos in the market today, huh?
I'll tell you, man. You know what's so cool is that, and you know, you've been in these markets forever too. You know it too. These are the type of markets, folks. Okay, that this to me is a bear. It's a big bear, and the way you can always tell big bears, folks, is when you have fast counter trend moves like yesterday. That's how they come in. And now giving it up this quick is really a trip, because what you never know is like how far is it going to go south. And of course, what you had on the financial channels on a continual basis is that, no, we're not worrying about anything. Well, guess what, folks, okay? That's how it always plays out. Always. If I've learned anything in the marketplace, but you know what? I cannot figure out how can it always play out the same way. And we can go back to the 30s and 20s when we weren't even around, and it still plays out the same way.
Well, Tom, there's about 50 people that know how far south it's going because they ordered the executive summary already.
I love it.
For the webinar we got coming up Saturday.
Yes.
And folks, you can be among that. You can be 51 if you want. We've got that protect and profit strategy for the impending market correction. It's coming up Saturday, 9 to 10:30. And if you order that, it's only $99, and it's Saturday from 9 to 10:30. So instead of watching cartoons and eating your cereal in front of the TV Saturday morning, you can sit in front of your computer and actually absorb something that's going to make you some real serious dough, because we are already in the correction. You can watch all these talking heads on TV all you want, and you'll get 5 of them that'll say we're not, and you should be buying the dips. You'll get 5 of them that say, oh, I think we're going to get something, but it could be years from now. Let me tell you something. We're already between step 3 and step 4 of the correction, but we're barely off the highs, so people can sell you one way or the other. The people that got the executive summary of this webinar that we're going to do Saturday already know where we're going for step 4. Okay, and you will too as soon as you send that $99 in and order this a ticket to this seminar for Saturday. You'll have in your hands a 15-page executive summary, and you'll know where we're going on these major markets as well. And you'll be able to start playing the roadmap that'll show you, folks. We know where this correction is going to take us because we've been there before. This is a particular type of correction that we have had before in the markets, and not all corrections are created the same. But this type of correction we've had before, and we can prorate this out, and we know where this type of correction is going to take us, and we can show you that we're on between step 3 and step 4 of a correction that we've had before.
You just stay there, Bud. And folks, the Bud is the channel master and the PTR master. And as one of the tigers said in the den, You know, guess what? You probably talk about a replay. Do you remember in 2007 when everyone was saying, hey, we don't have any subprime mortgages, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, everything is cool. We know what happened. You stay right there, folks. Coming right back. Welcome back, folks. We're talking about Mr. Bud Rolfs. We're talking about the webinar he's going to be doing coming this Saturday morning. It's 9 to 10:30. The webinar, folks, is only $99. Now, as you're over at TFNN, folks, you talk about timely. So Bud has a workshop. It's going to be talking about, number one, how you can protect yourself in this impending correction. Number two, how you can profit in it. What we also have going on, which we only do twice a year. In fact, one of the Tigers was just explaining, we haven't done it I don't believe we've done it in about 8 or 9 months, is a Tiger Dollar sale. So the way the Tiger Dollar sale is the quickest way to make 20 to 25% on your money. You buy $500 worth of Tiger Dollars, you get $600. You buy 1,000, you get $1,250. There's no expiration date. They're totally transferable. They're good on all products at TFNN. So the bottom line, as one of the Tigers just did in the den, he just bought 500. He got 600. He just got the workshop for free. So check it out on the front page. And as you're over there, don't forget about the Ask Bill show. Ask Bill is coming up next Thursday. You can send your questions into our man, Bill O'Neill. But right now, we're talking with our man, Mr. Bud Rolfs, and we're talking channels and PTRs. And boy, oh boy, get the highway out, Bud.
Yeah, Tommy, we're going to be talking about two things, well, we'll be doing a little teaching, but we're also going to be talking about two basic things. First of all, I'm a West Point graduate, and, you know, if you're going to win the war, you got to see the enemy before they see you. So we're going to lay out the roadmap, and we're going to show you exactly why we know where we are in this correction. Okay, and if you've ever been to any of my webinars, I don't just make this some kind of black box thing and say, okay, folks, trust me. I lay it out in detail in a logical fashion. So by the time I'm done explaining why we are in step 3 to 4, you're going to know why we're in step 3 to 4 and not only why I believe it, but you're going to believe it too. You're going to know exactly where we are in the correction and where we're going. That's the roadmap. And then once we lay out that roadmap, then we're going to have a battle plan that we develop, okay? Because we're just not going to protect ourselves and keep our gloves up. We're going to do that, of course.
Sure.
But we're going to make money. We're going to take the offensive here. And just like General Patton, if you ever saw the movie Patton, there's a scene in the movie there where Rommel is beating the heck out of the Americans battle after battle. But when Patton gets in charge, he's laying in wait for Rommel, and Rommel attacks. But instead of beating the Americans like he usually does, Patton says, Rommel, I read your book. Because he did. He studied him. He knew what Rommel was going to do ahead of time. He was waiting, and the Americans won their first victory in North Africa, and that's exactly what happened. I read the book on corrections, and I know exactly what type of correction this is, and you will too once you finish this webinar on Saturday.
Yeah. You know, what's so cool, Bud, is that the aspect out here today, it's pretty intense, folks, okay? You know, there's a couple different things inside this market that, as I said at the beginning of the show, it blows my mind that people get shocked. You know, we haven't had a correction, folks, okay? And people get complacent and think that there's never going to be ever a correction. It's like, really? You know, like, there's never going to ever be a correction again. It's like, it's unbelievable. And as one of the Tigers had just said in the den, if you listen to Wall Street in general, Wall Street is never going to tell you to sell, folks. They're never going to tell you. You have to understand that. It's set up that way. It has to be set up that way. And then it's set up, of course, to give me your money so that, you know, forever, because no one's ever going to be around forever. Do you know what I mean? It really is. It's wild. It's like, give me your money forever. Well, what is the time frame forever? So every generation, it goes through the same thing. The bottom line, you want a great education. You want to understand the roadmap, and it's a road, folks. Okay, when you get the executive summary from Bud, you're going to see how clear it is. And what does happen, you know, channels and PTRs, folks, don't set up, you know, in 3 days or 3 months. Okay, they set up in a long period of time. And when you see how clean they are, and how markets, you know, as Bud had said. the day before yesterday, that you were explaining that the market seemed chaotic, but the fact is they set up themselves in these roads, and it just takes a while to get to the top or the bottom of that road.
That's right.
Yeah, wild. Okay, man. Well, listen, we got our helmets on.
Well, folks, I'll tell you, the space in the general's tent is extremely limited. We don't just let anybody in there. It's top secret. And this is a stealthy correction, and a lot of people are going to lose their shirt before they even know there's a war going on here. So don't be the last one on your block to know that this war is going on. Be on the right side in this thing. Be on the winning team, and start mapping your strategy to victory through this 2004 correction. And not only know how to avoid losing money, but how to make money in this. And more importantly, how to know when this thing's going to be over and when it's going to be all clear to start buying again.
Yeah. You just brought up a great point about how stealthy it is. Because the S&P, folks, has stayed at really highs, and so has the Dow, the Nasdaq's down 7%. And what we do know from the last 20, 30 years, 20 years, the Nasdaq always leads, folks. It led out on the way up. Guess what? It's leading on the way down. And the S&P, no doubt, basically has held pretty good. Today it didn't. Today it blew its brains out. Once you're under that 1850, you're done, and we're back under that 1850. That 1850 is crucial. The 1850 was the 1850.44. That was the high that was generated out here on the 15th of January. And the bottom line, so when you look at it that aspect, and that's where the stealth comes up, it's like, hey, we're flat from the beginning of the year. It won't stay that long, way that long. And as one of the targets, Mark's so funny, bears and bunkers, bud. Oh my God. Well, listen, man, we look forward to the webinar. It's going to be Saturday morning. It's only $99, folks. If you get other subscriptions at TFNN, go get Tiger Dolls for $500. You get $600. You spread out the wealth, and I suspect that it's going to be one of the best investments you've made for a while, folks.
And Tommy, don't let them forget too. If you can't make a Saturday, this thing is archived, folks, because you not only can hear it Saturday, but you get 30 days of this archive.
Yes.
You can go back and review it as often as you want. And if you're going to miss Saturday because you got something else, well, it's like having it on tape.
And it's crucial because you're going to want to. What happens is this, folks. Inside the step-by-step which Bud gives you, you'll have the real clarity there. But what you'll also get, as Bud just said, you're going to get amazing education. Because inside that is the whole thing of Bud's system. If Bud was out here every day as he had been for years, okay, the bottom line is that this workshop would be a lot more bread. Bottom line is that $99, folks, you're going to get a great roadmap. He's laid it out in an incredible way. It's going to be wild watching this whole thing shake out. Because, if we look at the inside, so check this out, folks. Inside the NDX 100 today, there was only one stock that was positive, and that was C.H. Robinson out of 100. And that was up 85 cents.
Right.
Cooking, brother.
Okay, Tommy.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. You stay right there, folks. We'll come right back. We had the Dow down 266. Nasdaq up $1.29. S&P's down 37. We're going to be right back.